Alright, and welcome back to my Let's Play of ArcaniA. We rejoin our pal here at the Lord Dominique arena. Hello, pal. Pal? Hey, pal. Oh, are you and Xardas just admiring the rain? Oh, I'm sorry to bother you guys. Here. Anyways, our pal here just finished avenging Fesher. He killed the evil Beliar-serving, Beliar-worshipping, Zaisha-serving mercenary captain and pretender to the throne of Argan, Jurhang, here in this arena where Jurhang had intended to kill Diego, Grandmaster Milton, and Lord Hagen in a faked fight where the three of them had been drugged, and then he was going to duel them and make it look as though to his men that he was able to defeat all three of them. You know, the great warrior Hagen, the cunning rogue Diego, and the accomplished master mage Milton. So our pal here rescued the three of them and then fought Jurhang instead and defeated him and all his men there in the arena. Quite the show. And it turned out, yeah, Lord Hagen thought everyone from Fesher was dead. But, surprise, surprise, I was not. Yes, and the secret to that, the reason why he had killed everyone on Fesher is because a prophecy says that only someone born on Fesher will be able to defeat his mistress, Zaisha, who, you know, of course, Jurhang is Zaisha's, well, or was, her servant. Apparently she had promised him the throne of Argan for helping her. Anyways, now we're setting out to find Lord Dominique's tomb, because the apparition of Xardas told us that there's an artifact there that we should be able to use to heal, temporarily at least, the sanity of King Rhobar. Can we get in here? Or no, I feel the game doing that weird shaking. The unsteadiness as the world starts to unhinge. Now, my question is, oh, look at the ocean. No, pal! Oh, Shazam. Well, our pal just died. Oh my goodness. Pal. He said his work was done. He avenged Fesher and he doesn't give a... He'd rather die than help Lord Rhobar? What? Pal, come on. What was that all about? Well, the water is too wet for you. I know. Actually, look. Pal, don't fall in the ocean. I don't know why you slid into the ocean anyways. That rock is very slippery, apparently. That was really weird. What is that, like the third time you've died in water? Yes, third time. I think that's the only thing that's ever killed you in this entire game is water. So that is the ocean on the other side of Argan. I think from like Stewark and whatnot. Oh yeah, here's Stewark. Here's Thorniara. So here's Stewark. Here's Silver Lake. There's, what do you call it, Tushu, the monastery. And Sedaref is like, if that's the gates to Sedaref right there. Anyways, alright, cool. So Thorniara must have been the headquarters of the Myrtanian conquest of... Oh, wow, what's it? Oh, okay. Of Argan, because Xardas told us that Dominique was the paladin of Innos from Myrtana who conquered... Yeah, we can't get in there yet. Ooh, what is that? Who conquered Myrtana... No, not... Conquered Argan for Myrtana. That's not much of a security system. I mean, yeah, sure, probably doesn't help to get hit by those, but not too hard to dodge. Okay, let's get our magic. Should we get? I think our ice magic is better, right? Do you think these guys are immune to fire? Are these undeads? Are they just dead paladins. Hello, sir. They're probably going to come awake as soon as... Oh my goodness. I've died. I did not see that. I did not see that. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a Let's Fail episode. Now, Mom paying attention. I've been drowned and I've been cremated in the past, 5 minutes. Yeah, you have. Ugh. Man, I guess I was laughing at Lord Dominique's security measures, and then that wound up killing me. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Okay, we made it through that. No problem. So we have to get over there. Oh, I see they're aimed to collide with each other, right? Or do something right by the door. And I was being stupid. They probably have a burn effect, too. Being the way that Innos works. I can actually turn on my fire magic, just in case they want us to be able to use fire magic. No, what's the... No. Come on, pal. I'm trying to... Okay, there we are. I know these guys are going to come alive as soon as I... Alright. Let's take the key and the holy circlet. We'll leave the Myrtanian clothes home. We don't need to take his hat. Are we still burning? Okay, no. Yeah, that's quite a burn effect. Notch flamberge, a golden Innos statuette. We're sorry, Lord Dominique. Oh wow, look at him. There he is. Wow. That's cool. Sorry, dude. We don't mean to disrupt your... Oh wow, that's better than I thought. Oh, no. No. That burn effect is terrible. Jeez, I take back everything I said about that. You're on fire, pal. Well, put me out already. Okay, here. Eat some of that, and... Okay, good. Wow. It doesn't burn too terribly long, Jock of the Conqueror. But it does burn intensely. So, I think it must be the... Is it that circlet that we got that allows us to help the king? Oh, it's another one of these barriers. Ooh, I don't like that. Huh. Weird. Well, I have to say that was kind of a fallen paladin, fallen soldiers, more undead, fallen militiamen. Well, Jurhang is gone, so hopefully there won't be too many more of these, but I mean, he probably got I think he got the undead, the power to summon the undead from Zisha. So there's probably as much of this as she wants. Ow. Jeez, sir. Good experience, though. Jeez. Ouch. Let's, right here. No, 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 no. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, dang it. Alright, let's see. I need to reset my potions. See, we need something anyways down here. Let's find some good food item that we have that we can equip in that slot now that I used all those, was it mine crawler steaks or mine crawler foods? The thing's made out of cooked mine crawler. Maybe some chicken. Let's do that. Okay, let's see. Mighty mana potions. Nah. Let's put potent mana potions. Yeah. There we are. Battered crossbows. Notched longswords. You know, typical fallen gear. And, I mean, that's definitely why, maybe I said this before, but why Rhobar was dreaming of his fallen men and fighting his way through the undead. Okay, the great door. And we used our key. So that brings us back. Where are we? Temple District. Oh, that's that gate that led us to... that went to the Temple District. Okay. Let's see. No. Map. I need to go south, east, southwest. So that's to the right. Oh, back into the castle. Duh. Ooh. Sometimes I'm really, really brilliant. This is not one of those times. Why is this glowing? Why are you glowing? Or are you glowing? Something's glowing. This is glowing. Weird. Man. Hello, hello, Sir Knight, Sir Paladin. I'm sorry, Innos, for, you know, digging in Lord Dominique's grave. We're trying to help the king, though. Free him from the curses of evil demons. I think the king is right up here, and let's see. Okay. Oh, jeez. Are they all back? Oh, there's... Oh, yeah, they're all here. Lord Hagen, Diego, I almost said Domingo for some reason, Milton, and there's King Rhobar. Should we talk to Zyra first? I want to see if she has anything to say before we... I don't know if I trust Zyra. I mean, what's his face?
How long have you known Diego?
For almost as long as I've known the king.
So you already knew back then who I am?
Diego is not the only one with many ears. I was going to keep an eye on him, but you were... interesting.
Why didn't you simply put Darton out of the way?
Funny enough, that is what I had in mind when you turned up.
So what stopped you?
You. I wanted to see how you deal with the situation.
If you remember, that's back there. He's talking about back there in the first area when he landed here in Argan at the Cleave Maiden when he's dealing with the bandit Darton, who is holding up traffic at the bridge.
You just stood and watched me play the errand boy for Lorne?
Yes, but you surprised me. I didn't think the fisherman could still be helped. You have my respect.
Huh. So, I mean, if you remember, we could have either just gone... Well, we could have either... There was two people who had a plan for dealing with Darton. One was Lorne, with the fishermen or Murja, who own the inn. And Murja's way works, but it leaves the fishermen high and dry and basically destitute. And Lorne's way basically also gets rid of Darton, but it leaves the fishermen having their livelihood back. And, you know, Murdra's better off too, having the road open. So she respects our pal for that.
So what was it you were looking for in Stuart?
I was supposed to help Mermond.
Mermond? Looks like I thwarted you.
You did. And you almost caused the doom of Stuart.
How so?
With Hertan in power, we wouldn't have had another choice but to burn Stuart to the ground.
No choice? Why don't you just leave Stuart in peace?
Because we need to unite the islands if these eternal quarrels are to be put to an end.
Peace by waging war?
Well, thanks to Drurhong, it doesn't matter.
Drurhong. That's interesting. So, you know, if you remember in Stuart, the Lord of Stuart was being advised by an agent of King Rhobar named Mermond, who, and if you remember, we helped the Baron Renwick's brother Hertan get into power, and Hertan is a noble, respectable dude who wasn't going to just hand their city over. And so Zyra was mad at us when we had succeeded in getting Mermond put in jail and Renwick deposed and Hertan put into power, even though everyone in Stuart was pretty much happy, but she was not. And although, if you remember, Diego seemed to think that was fine, and so did Diego's buddy there in Gorn. Yeah. But anyways, I don't know. Even though it seems like the Myrtanians still think that they are doing the best thing for everyone by uniting all the land into a unified empire, but obviously our pal doesn't agree. Enough about Drurhang.
What about Dantaro? Was it one of his orders to murder an Innos priest?
If I agreed with Dontero's methods, he wouldn't be working for Hagen. I tried to intercept him in Tushu, but he disappeared into thin air.
About that story with the sunshine, no hard feelings.
I'm not that fragile, If I were you, I'd have done the same.
Okay, because you remember we got into a fight with her because she was for some reason needing to use, so she said, the weather calling shrine to summon the opposite of what we were calling. We were calling for sun, and she wanted it to be rain, and so then she said we'll have to fight for it, and so then we beat her with our ice magic.
I caught up with Dantaro in front of the temple gates.
I won't miss him. Did you find some wonder weapon there?
Hagen wouldn't have found what he was looking for there.
Okay, well, nope, okay. That was interesting. A little bit of background and what she was up to. I imagine that what she says changes given which route you take, because you can help Lord Merman. I've never done it. I don't even actually know how you go about doing that, but I know it's possible. And that obviously she'd probably be more thankful, more in agreement with that. And you can also side with Murdra in the first areas. But let's get back to helping, or at least talking to King Rhobar.
The shadows! Fight! We need to fight!
First, we place this circlet underneath the crown.
Fight! My friends, it's so good to see you again. Where's Gorn? Oh, my head. You? Who are you? I know you. I saw you, carved in ice, surrounded by fire. Together, we forged the world. No. It was just a dream.
A prophetic dream. I have seen your statue in the temple. It seems we are both pawns of a higher power.
Not anymore. I drove the gods and their demons out of this world.
Remember that what was it, that statue in the divine forge in the temple? There was an anvil, and there was a king and a soldier or a warrior forging a sword together. Well, apparently the warrior was our pal here, and the king was indeed King Rhobar.
Xardas said the protection of your spirit won't last long. Tell me how we can help you.
The sleeper amulet? Where is it?
We had this thing taken into Innos' temple. The High Mages had sent some baleful influence.
Look at the detail on his head. It's like they just kept using the same heads over and over, head models over and over, and he has a very unique head model. And it's like they just took a picture of somebody and photoshopped it into the game.
What amulet do you have in mind?
The sleeper amulet. Some blind woman gave it to me before the war. She told me I was chosen to take it to its destined place.
A blind woman? I should have known.
I agreed for old time's sake. Yet at first, I wanted to put things straight. Free Argan, and before that, Bertana. But there was no time for that.
What happened?
The amulet. It was the prison of a demon. But it has been too far away from its resting place for too long. With each day I spent on the battlefield, the seal became weaker, until the demon finally reached out towards me. It slipped from its prison and is now preying on my soul. Hagen, bring me the amulet. This man needs to take it to the monastery on the cliff on my behalf. He is a chosen one, just like me. We cannot take the amulet from the temple at this time, Your Highness. When the High Mages failed to destroy the amulet, they sealed it behind a magical barrier.
Then we'll have the High Mages remove their barrier. What's the problem?
They are dead.
Durhang boasted that the temple is in the hands of Beliar cultists now. They believe this demonic woman, Xisha, to be a servant of their dark god.
If Xisha sends her henchmen to the Innos temple, she must be after the amulet. And probably trying to break the barrier.
It'd be theoretically possible. I guess that with united forces, Murdarian, Ningal, and I could break the barrier too.
Where are Murdarian and Ningal?
Murdarian's already in the temple district. Ningal was going to join him as soon as the slum is secured. Best speak with Doranus. They were going to confer with him.
No, I don't think our pal's gonna.
Let's go, Milton.
I need to prepare the necessary components and speak to the king. Go ahead, I'll catch up. Doranus must be at Diego's place.
At Diego's
Or
place.
maybe he's already in the temple district's sewers. He wanted to inspect them.
Before I was banished from the court, I created a teleport circle connecting the fortress with Diego's place. Use it, save some time.
Yes, that was the way that we would have gotten in. Okay, let's talk to King Rhobar again. While he's still...
Hang on. You banished the gods. Are we talking about Innos, Ardanos, and Beliar?
Together with a mage by the name of Xardas. Yes, they're gone. We're free at last.
Huh. That's quite the claim.
The gods' temples still exist. People keep praying.
People need their gods. If there didn't exist any already, they'd invent them.
Aww. Are you King Rhobar the Third, or are you just basically... I think he's been reading his Nietzsche or something, maybe. Who knows?
If you banned gods and demons, what about the demon preying on you?
I know.
very alarming development. Maybe there's more to this world than we think.
It's called a contradiction, pal. It means your theory doesn't work. Come on now.
You know Xardas?
Are you dancing to his tune too? He gives good advice, but watch out. The only friend Xardas has is Xardas himself.
So he's not to be trusted?
In his way, he's honest. Although he only helps if there is some benefit for himself.
Have you noticed that all the people here are like sneezing? There must be some, like, it's allergy season or something. Because like 3 people have sneezed in the last like 30 seconds. It's kind of amusing.
Why should I take the amulet to the monastery?
Only the blind woman knows. I suppose this monastery houses some secret.
If you remember, the monastery is to Innos and Beliar, and they talked about the goddess. And the goddess was the one who, supposedly, the abbot said, was the master of the Anbal and the An-Nosiri before they're split. I still think, and remember that one An-Nosiri, the survivor, was Serena, or whatever her name is, she took her, I think it took a child and fled. I think our pal here is somehow related to that, or is descended from that, or has been chosen by that person. I don't know. Let's see what Lord Hagen has to say.
He appears to be his old self again.
You sound almost disappointed.
What? You put my loyalty into question?
Calm down, Hagen. You look like a cooked lobster. I wonder, how did you survive the catastrophe in the Valley of Blood?
Since you are the one who saved us, I will overlook this insolence. Your question is easy to answer. I wasn't there.
But you...
I have a message! Drurhang tried to murder the king!
The royal guard prevented the worst, but I had to help them against the blood vipers.
I immediately set out with my best men. The battle in the Valley of Blood was almost won.
Why weren't the blood vipers on the battlefield?
Drurhang's ship set sail for Seterif.
But his men weren't aboard.
I didn't follow that exactly. Lord Hagen here is perhaps not the most articulate person ever, but, you know. So, seems as though, I don't know, something to do with Drurhang trying to assassinate the king, and so Lord Hagen had to leave the Valley of Blood early, or something or other, to prevent the king from being murdered by Drurhang or something. I don't know. Let's see what Diego has to say.
My friend, you surpass my expectations every time. I got my old friend back.
It isn't permanent. Enjoy it while it lasts. Where's Gorn?
I sent someone to the west gate to look
Uh-oh.
for him, but he isn't there anymore. The trader said that all of a sudden he ran off over the harbor bridge with his axe in his hand.
Ruh-roh. We'll have to see what that's all about. Paladins don't have anything to say? Okay. Anybody else have anything to say? You have nothing to say? Okay, cool. Alright, well, that's pretty cool. Wow, that was some interesting news right there. Do you have anything to say? Zyra, yes, you do.
The king! He is himself again!
Won't last long. Thanks to his knowledge, we might be able to banish the evil from his spirit.
Alright, well, that's cool. That was quite the... She was quite happy and excited. That's interesting. This is it. Milton's Arcanum. The teleporter in Rhobar's fortress. Let's... Okay. Alright, well... Thank you for joining me on this episode of my Let's Play of Arcania. It was a very exposition-heavy episode. And with, what? 2 deaths? Yeah, just 2. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Anyways, we have got some interesting information. We finally got to speak to King Rhobar, and the king recognized our pal here. He had been seeing him in his dreams just as our pal had been seeing Rhobar. Alright, well in the next episode we're going to go off to try to find Deranged, the mage, and get the Grand Masters together so that they can try to break the barrier so that we can get that artifact, the Sleeper's Amulet, which supposedly holds the demon that is trying to possess the king's soul. And we need to do that before the Beliar cultists serving Xisha get it first. And then we have the question, did the king actually succeed in banishing the gods? And what does he even mean by that? The gods and the demons? As our pal said, the demons are obviously not gone since, they're plaguing the king right now. And another question is Xisha a demon? And if so, she's obviously not gone. So I don't know what... And by gone, what does he mean? Gone? Like, metaphysically gone? That doesn't seem like it's something in the power of a human being. Or does he mean this like there's some sort of exclusionary field? I don't know. If so, it obviously wasn't as powerful as he thought. Like the king said, maybe there's more to this world than he thought. Alright, well, take care, y'all, and see you next time.